You are now in the court of O'Neill, Duke of Ulster.
Thank you, Herald. Welcome everyone to Crusader Kings 2. I am SeiferKatt, and I've got a Herald! How amazing is that? Yeah, so I've got a Herald now. He's going to announce me. It's pretty cool. Anyway, so let's actually get into non-Herald-ish activities, which, by the way, really happy I got it. Irish Herald, come on. Gotta love an Irish Herald. Anyway, so last episode we managed to finally take over the seat of Ulster. I am now Duke of Ulster, as was already stated, and I now need to deal with the rest of my duchy, for they do not follow me as they should. And so this will be dealt with harshly. In fact, I've got some things to deal with. What are these? I've got to pick an ambition. Well, clearly the first ambition is always to have a son. A son is important. So let's get on that. And by on that I mean my wife. Whew, that was... Whew, yep, okay, well that's fine. I just said that. Let's pretend I didn't and move on very quickly. So what I need now is I need to make sure I've got enough men to be able to invade Tyrconnell. Sounds like Neil. I should take it. But right now what I'm lacking is soldiers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up time a little bit and just try to gather 100 gold. Shouldn't be too long. Just wait for that gold to come in. It'll come through soon. It won't be long. Let's just speed it up again. Piety. Yes. Always more piety. Piety is good. And so we're just going to accelerate time as much as we can because we're not really doing much until... Well, actually... How many men do we need? We need... lots. In fact, they've upgraded their stuff. Oh, people might be wanting to declare war on me soon. That's fine. I say come at me, Irish brothers. Oh, they have decided to come at me, my Irish brothers. Alright, well that's fine. I'm not hugely fussed, although I am concerned that I will need more gold soon. I am earning gold, right? Yes. How much am I earning? 2.6 a month. Well, I really need 100 gold to be able to build just basic things. Well, what about this guy? Oh, he's also built a guard quarters. Wow. I guess while I was mercenarying around, they've been able to build up a bit of a... they've been able to build a bit of fortifications and such, so that's a bit annoying, but it's alright. Well, thankfully, my villagers are building. You know, they're building stuff, so good on them. Thankfully, these guys know what's going on. Actually, how many men can I raise? If push comes to shove, which it will, I can raise 500 men. Then if I can use those 500 men to attack... Yes, I've got a good feeling about this. But if I lose... Look, I really want my religious customs to go up, but I really need the gold more. No, I want to be risky here, but you got to play the long game sometimes in Crusader Kings. Just got to calm down, just... You know, spend time with your wife, have more kids, just get it on, is what I'm saying. Just get it on. All day, every day. That's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm club-footed still. I guess I've been club-footed for a while. All my life, in fact. Oh. They're a duke. Okay, so Dublin has now claimed a duchy of their own. And they're probably going to invade Ossory soon. Because they can. Have they been building? I've got a daughter! Fantastic. Yeah, I would have really preferred a son, but that's okay. We're just gathering gold. Once I have 100 gold, then I can build something. I don't think I've built anything on this series yet. In fact, I know I haven't. So I'm just accelerating time. I'm going through the years so quickly now. And when we look at that date go, it's just like a time machine that goes forward very quickly, but doesn't go backwards. My mother... No. Mother, you're not marrying another man. I'm sorry, Mother, but that's just how it's going to be. She doesn't really care. She's just... Oh, okay, she cares a little bit, but she's my mother and she's content, so she doesn't really care that much, I suppose. Do you have an heir? You do. Well, actually... Yeah, no, your family's fairly strong on that lineage. And your family's probably pretty strong as well. Yeah. Well, that's fine. I mean, I can wait. Because as soon as I get 100 gold, and then I build the thing, which, you know, it'll be about another year before the invasion begins proper. But then we can start really doing some damage. We can start really beginning my proper conquest of Ireland. Oh, looks like England's doing well over Scotland ways. So another year has passed by already. Jeez. Come on, 100 gold. It's about now I wonder, could I have employed a better steward? No, I couldn't have. Well, that's good. At least I didn't waste all my time just then. So, building. Let's pause this for a second. So the way you build is you click on your capitals or whatever, and you got a whole bunch of things you can build. Now I always like to build a militia training ground first, just because it gives you 90 soldiers. They're light infantry and archers, so they're not strong soldiers, but they're more soldiers. And I think that's right now more important for the war that I need to... Like, I don't need strong forces right now, I just need men who can get the fighting on. Also, I'm going to oversee construction, which will hasten that build time up. And the build will be done in... a year. That can't be right. Okay, it's going to be done by the 31st of July. After that, we spend some time recruiting the forces, and then we go to war. That's our plan. Then we take over this guy, and then we're in a much better place. Yeah, then we're good. His heir is 0 years old, but then again, there's still a chance that something could happen there. Okay, look, I'm going to give them another chance to offer them vassalization again. No, he's not taking that. I'm just not strong enough. Didn't expect him to. Alright, so time accelerates once more. Whoosh! Time machine. Make a time machine noise. The Doctor was in Ireland for some reason. Who can explain why the Doctor was in Ireland? But that's where he was. It's fine. Alright. So now we're going to click on Orel. And that should be finished when? 31st of July. So at the end of this month, I have a new military place. Cool. Military training grounds is being built. This place can now hold 297 men, of which it will hold after it's done reinforcing. But I've got my guy here who is suppressing... Why are you suppressing revolts? I don't need you to suppress revolts. I want you to train troops. Train troops. Collect taxes. Great. So now we're training troops faster than ever before. And in a few months we will have an army fit for a king. Because I'm going to be king of Ireland. That was the joke there. Fit for a king because... Okay, so... We're just waiting for these little numbers to go high. Oh, my wife is pregnant again. Excellent. Maybe it'll be a son this time. That'd be good. Okay. Garrison's not full yet, but once it is... So this place is going to be harder to conquer, because as you get more soldiers, you also get more garrison, so you need more men to take it. Very slow today, we're just accelerating through time. We're very slow, but the fastest time ever. Oh! Cavalry melee weapons have increased, nice. Give me more men. You want a fief to govern? I'm sorry, uncle, but I really cannot do it. You're not ready. I'm really sorry, I want to give you land. I'll give you his land if I could, but I can't, because he still owns it. He's kind of picky that way. He's just like, no, that's really not happening. Another daughter, fantastic. What? Why will I lose that title? Who will get that title? My daughter? But my daughter is... Oh, because my daughters are going to share the land. Well, that's not smart at all, but... Oh, what's happened here? Ah, they have also formed a duchy. There are duchies everywhere. Well, that's good. That's going to be easier when I conquer the duchies. So how are we looking? We're still not really looking that much stronger. But then neither are they, so that's alright. It's kind of annoying how they fill up the garrisons first before they start filling up the levies, but I don't really have a choice in the matter. So it's been another whole year since... Oh, betrothed can marry? Who are we marrying into? Ah, House of Ormond. Yes, that's a good marriage. Then we might have a claim to Ormond's seat. So, you know, it's going to be, again, a slow... It's always a slow process in this game, but... You know, it's fine. Because while it's slow now, eventually I'll just take over all of Britannia. So don't worry. Don't worry. So how are we going for our forces? 255 men? They're coming up. 266 men. When that gets filled to 370 men, we sound the drums of dogs. We let slip and let loose the dogs of other dogs. Oh, wow, you're a really good chancellor. I mean, you have the city of Dundalk, but this guy's a really good chancellor. Then again, you have a lot of money. Why have you not upgraded your city? Well, oh, you have been upgrading. You've been upgrading the city wall. But even so, this guy's a far better chancellor, and he is my brother. So, really sorry, bro, but this guy's amazing, really. So good. More piety, cool. Maybe I'm so diplomatic now. No, my diplomacy's just not nearly good enough. Oh, that's fine. 100 men short. 100 short men. And Arabic assassins, but they're so far away I'm not really concerned about them. Anything going on down south, by the way? I haven't looked in a while. Galicia is destroyed by the Arabs. They'll fix that later. France is split quite badly. England has taken over Brittany. Hang on, what's this? Someone's trying to take my title. You know what, I'll let him try. Because I'm about to invade his land anyway. If he wants to start a war, I'll give him a war. And by give him a war, I mean kill everyone he's ever known and loved. It's almost the same thing. Oh, my Chancellor is just amazing. I will reward my Chancellor with saying he's a cool guy. I'm just going to pat him on the head and be like, who's a good Chancellor? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I mean, Chancellors love that shit. They really do. I mean, they really love being patted on the head and being told they're a good Chancellor. I know you're thinking I'm crazy, but it works. Alright, so it's been a few years since we've actually done anything. I know. This happens sometimes. But we're about to begin the war. Oh. And there's a little girl reigning over this place. Let us go and fight the little girl. Let us declare war on you, small... Actually, maybe she'll just accept vassalization. No, then I declare war on ye, little girl. Maybe I should have checked if you had any alliances first. You don't. Okay, great. Okay, so we're just going to raise all vassal levies of 17 men. One thing I like about this game, and I haven't pointed this out yet, is this uniforms the soldiers wear is actually the same as your crest. So for instance, I've got this yellow hand here, and you'll note that my soldiers are actually also wearing the yellow hand. That's cool. That's really cool. And you'll notice these guys are wearing that cross. Games need to do this more, because that's amazing that this game does that. I don't want my leader to be in this fight. He is not. My cousin is, though. That's fine. Okay. We go to war. I don't have a lot of martial people, which is a bit of a shame. We are not a warlike people, despite the fact that we're going to war like every couple of days. If we can help it. Okay, and so it's going to be 565 men versus 268. This should be an easy battle, provided that they don't have any good generals. Or leaders, rather. Okay, pausing just really quickly to have a look at it. I mean, there's nothing, you can't actually affect the battles here, but it's nice to know what we're looking at. So, their left flank had no leader, and they just collapsed instantly. Their center flank, also known as, I guess, their front line, has a general leading them at the rank of 3 marshal. So he's not going to be a very good general. Mine is also 3, and on their right flank is a guy with 6, so he's going to do a lot of damage to their flank. And since he's not getting any damage himself, he's going to just rip them apart. So their morale is decreasing quite quickly, that's good. In fact, we can speed this up now. No, you're not ready. I'm really sorry. Unfortunately, this guy is not doing the best in combat, given the fact that we are attacking hills. In fact, wow, he's just got his ass kicked. The flanks... okay, so now both my flanks are gone. That's alright. We should win this battle, but... ah, crap, I think we're going to lose too many men. That's going to be bad. We've lost too many men to siege. Darn it. Oh, no, we didn't. Oh, because some men retreated. Okay. So now we have 396 to their 278. Now we just hold the siege. Oh, they're not happy that I am raising the vassals, the levies. I don't care. I could call in Ormond, but frankly, I see no reason to. So I'm just going to accelerate time and let the siege continue. This war is pretty much won. That's the good thing about these smaller wars. You don't start charging around and doing multiple sieges and splitting up forces, because you just don't need to. Oh, one thing I do need to do though is now I've got 100 gold. 100 gold means upgrade my... I could upgrade 2 wooden palisades. That's probably a better idea. Let's build some defences. So building defences... oh, there's a crusade going on. I'll have a look at that later. Okay, so increasing the defences gives me increased levy size percentage, more tax, and more of a fort, so they're harder to attack. But the Pope is called a crusade. So he's crusading for Jerusalem. So he is... where is Jerusalem? Oh, Jerusalem is here, okay. So you can see here a whole bunch of people are joining this crusade. I mean, Ulster's joined the crusade, Munster, a whole bunch of Irish actually. The King of Scotland has joined, and everyone's joining in this war. And it's a good idea to be in a crusade because you get piety and the Pope likes you. And if you win, here's the trick with crusades. If you win, whoever had the greatest contribution, the Pope rewards with all the land that was taken during that crusade. So you want to do well in the fight. And wow, that crusade's really filled up. Flanders, Gwent, Poland, Munster, Ulster, Scotland, Tuscany. Just so many people in that war. So there's going to be a whole bunch of people... oh, there you go. I don't know if you just saw that, but Scotland just floated by. Ulster's forces have left. This actually is kind of bad for my plans to take over Ireland, but that's okay. Oh, yep. These guys are off on crusade. Jeez, it's crusading time. It's like almost like these kings are crusading. And I'm like, I want to be a crusader king too. I wanted so long to make that joke, and now I feel like it's fallen flat. But now that I've said that, it amuses me again. Well, you know, that's fine. So the Crusades are on. The Crusades for the Holy Lands. Meanwhile, the Muslims, And apologies if I've said the wrong official name there, but it's being protected by people who worship Islam, who follow the Islam faith. I have no idea what I'm saying. This is probably really obvious. But anyway, so they're off. They're crusading. So far, only person who's done anything is Felix. He's getting points. Very slow. He's got 24 points, 26 points. That's actually nothing. If you go and kill a man in the Holy Lands, you'll probably get more points. So a war's happening, and right now I can't attack Ulster. I'll show you why, actually. Oh, there we go. Declaring war on someone on a crusade will cost us an additional 40 piety. Actually, to be honest, 40 piety. I've got 482. But the Pope likes those who crusade. So the Pope could just excommunicate me. And being excommunicated in this game is no joke. And I'll explain why when that happens to me. Because there's a lot you need to go into when it happens. So, we are just taking it. Let's speed it up. No reason to wait around. Farming has increased. Brilliant. Love farming. Food is great. These guys are still trying to siege, but they will never succeed, actually. They just don't have the men for it. Okay, and we've almost taken the main castle. After that, the towns tend to fall pretty quick. This isn't a bad place, actually. The thing is, here's the funny thing. When I take over this place, I actually don't get to choose my ruler. Because I have claimed the land, not the seat of power necessarily. So she will become my vassal. Which isn't the best. I may try to kill her because she's not going to like me for declaring war on her. In fact, yeah, minus 25 because I declared war on her. However, her sisters really don't give a shit. So, 5-year-old, I'm going to try to kill you. Just because you don't like me. This is how I deal with most 5-year-olds, just in case you're wondering. I've never dealt with a 5-year-old that... I might have dealt with a 5-year-old that way. Okay, so we're just taking land. We can't enforce yet, so we're going to wait a little bit longer, take over the bishopric. I'm going to say monastery. It's not what it is. It's bishopric. I don't know how to say it. That may be obvious. I'm going to say a lot of words that I don't know how to say. And yeah, just conquering away while everyone's off crusadering and kinging. Oh, it's a son, thank God. Merchad, excellent. And now I have fulfilled my ambition of having a son. So we need a new ambition. And my ambition should be to increase my diplomacy. Yeah. Oh, it's looking good. Do we claim it? No, not yet. They're wanting to go all the way in this war. Okay, all they've done there is piss off Ulster. Good work, diplomat. I'm glad I hired you. I remember praising you earlier this episode. Clearly that was a mistake. Well, that's fine. We don't need political standing when all we have is hammers and swords and hammer swords. Ah, okay, so we've got a girl who is of age to educate. Well, let's educate her as... Let's educate her as a diplomat. My wife is a very good diplomat, but she's Italian. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my wife being Italian, but that also means that my little girl would learn the ways of the Italians rather than the Irish. So, you know, she would... I know nothing about the Italian culture, or the Irish culture, actually, but she's going to play the wrong musical instrument, and that's just not cool. We can't have that. Okay, my wooden palisades are built. This means slightly more taxes and slightly more soldiers. So that's good. That's really good to have. And we've almost won this war, and Ulster grows further. What we need to do next is we need to... Oh, do we want to go for Dublin? That would be a bad idea. Well, then again, we're going to have this, and we're going to have a whole bunch more soldiers. Okay, so we've won another part of part. The whole thing is now filled in. We enforce demands. The war is over. I have won. And the Duchy of Ulster grows. Now the war is over, we'll disband my forces. And the Crusade is being lost with a war score of -13. This is actually kind of fun to look at. So, King Miles of Scotland is doing the best with 43,000 points. Second is the Duchess of Tuscany with 32,000 points. But the war is being lost, so maybe that's not so great. I noticed that my brothers in the faith have not conquered any lands, because there'd be little stripes over it. Let's see if we can see what it should look like. So see, there'd be stripes over it. But I see no stripes, which means they are just losing fight after fight. Actually, we can see why. So we mouse over the war score, and there's been a whole bunch of battles. Every single one of them have been lost. Every one of them. Holy crap, and I can see why. So, the Western cultures are coming in with 1,000 men. They're being blocked, defended by 14,000 men, 20,000 men. They are being outnumbered so badly. And this is why I'm not going to go crusading. Because I will just lose everything I have. Anyway, on the good note, we have another place. And I wonder what I should do is I should arrange a betrothal with someone in my house, you, and this girl. What? Why? Too lowly rank? He's my kinsman. Okay, well, I know you prefer a matriarchal marriage, but matrilineal? My plan here is to take over this land not just by conquering it, but also by politicaling it. So that way the heirs will actually be of my dynasty, and they're unlikely to revolt. Actually, wasn't I trying to kill you? I was trying to kill you. I think I should probably keep doing that. Spymaster. Tell you what, Spymaster. I'll toss you a little bit of gold. Actually, no, before I do that, better plan. We arrange a betrothal with your next of kin, which is her. Right? So, yes. And with this guy. No? I had such a good plan there. Okay, better plan. The one down. No, it's still not happening. Alright then, well, I could just kill all the girls. That seems like a bad idea. You know what, I'm just going to kill the main girl. Because at the moment if she doesn't like me, she's not going to give me any gold. And I hate not getting gold. So I will contact her. Oh geez, I'm running a bit long. Okay, I'll finish this off and then I'll end the episode. Sorry guys. So I'm going to give you a bit of gold. That'll increase my opinion by 35. There you go. Now I invite you to the plot. You still don't want to invite it to the plot. I'm not giving you more gold. Unless, here's a thought. If no, I can't do that. Damn. Ah, I was trying to be sneaky. It's not working at all. Oh wait, yes it will. Okay, so I'm going to get him to be training my little girl in assassination and other things that little girls should know. And you still won't be invited to the plot. You're not making this easy for me, buddy. Alright. I'm just getting drunk with power. Well, now my little girl's going to be Master Assassin. That's fine. Sometimes little girls need to be Master Assassins. And with that wise information, I will leave you. We have now taken more land. Ulster has now grown to a massive 3 counties, and I am the largest power in Ireland. But not large enough. For to gain the Kingdom of Ireland, I must control 2 duchy titles. And we will deal with that next episode. Until then, take care, and may your invasions be swift, your victory sweet, and your wife bear you many children, preferably sons. See you next time, guys.